everybody's already talking about this on Twitter now, and I'm sure this, will be big overnight. Here's Anna Casparian disavowing the Democrats again. Now, she already did promise not to vote for the Democrats after the overturning of Roe v. Wade. They're useless. I'm done.
And then she walked that back. She
walked that back. So we're just doing this to put her on the record, especially because here's Anna saying she will not vote for Joe Biden, calling him, quote, an absolute disgrace. So let's take a look at this.
The George W. Bush administration condemned the Israeli government for doing an airstrike in Gaza that took out one Hamas militant but killed 14 other civilians. Think about how disgusting and devolved our country has gotten, where Joe Biden can't outdo the war criminal George W. Bush, where George W. Bush has more morality than Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a disgrace. An absolute disgrace. I will not be voting for Joe Biden under any circumstance. I don't care about any other policy that he has championed. I cannot, as an Armenian American, support a president who has greenlit the ethnic cleansing and genocide of Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. This, for me, is the red line.
I thought you was going to say, I cannot, as an Armenian American, work for an organization called the Young Turks.
Young Turks.
It's just funny when she plays that card, given that the name of the channel is the Young Turks. But point taken there. I was at first a little suspicious of this video since it does have some edit points in there. But it is a clean take where she says, I will not vote for Joe Biden. And she's clearly talking about the genocide. So I'm assuming the edits are for time purposes. So that's why I figured we should go ahead and play this. But yeah, making that point, I don't even remember that, but I take her at her word that the Bush administration condemned the Israeli government for doing far less than they're doing now. That's an interesting piece of modern history that I honestly did not know of. But that's an interesting point of comparison that she draws there. And, Russell, you've been saying you have a theory that she's trying to break away from the channel and that maybe this is part of that. But look, now she is once again on the record saying, for real this time, done with the Democrats. Let's see if she sticks to it.
Yeah, it's very hard to read what's going on here. It seems like she genuinely has maybe always had a certain, streak that doesn't quite conform to a lot of the conventional left lane that the Young Turks inserted itself into post Bernie campaign, Russiagate, all of that, which, Russiagate itself, I think she very enthusiastically supported. But it seems like she has some conservative leanings, some conservative views. I hesitate to use that word because I agree with a lot of the stances she took on some of the trans issues that they got pilloried by their own audience for. And Cenk was on board with her on that stuff, too.
Well, yeah, you could say unorthodox in progressive circles.
That's a good way to put it. It does seem like she means this stuff. It's hard for me to believe it's purely a grift, that she purely is just making up that she feels this way about these things. It seems like she actually does. At the same time, watching her and Cenk, just to psychoanalyze a little, that looks to me like an abusive kind of a relationship that she's growing increasingly tired of. So at the same time,
I'm running for president. Interview me.
Right. At the same, and even before that, like more and more, like I don't watch them a lot, but when we've watched them to cover them, just the body language between them has seemed weird to me for a while. Like she, like a hostage situation. She's looking for the exit. So I do think that perhaps, yes, she always had certain inclinations in this direction. I think she might be letting them out now in preparation to find a lane for herself so that she can get away from that psychopath.
What I want you to explain is the logic behind what you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please clap.